Muslims! Hello. Have Muslims been misreading and misunderstanding the Quran for nearly 14 centuries? Jesus' death by crucifixion is regarded by historians as one of the best established facts of the ancient world, unlike Muhammad. Atheist New Testament scholar Gerd Ludemann declares that Jesus' death as a consequence of crucifixion is indisputable. But Herman maintains one of the most certain facts of history is that Jesus was crucified on orders of the Roman prefect of Judea, Pontius Pilate, whatever his name is. We can only conclude that any worldview that denies Jesus' death by crucifixion is simply uneducated on history and out of touch with reality. When Muhammad comes along and says, "The angel that grabbed me hard and forced me to recite things I couldn't read, sometimes in the voice of a bell," did you know that that bell is also in the Quran said to be Satan's instrument? So why is Muhammad in the cave getting revelation in the voice of a bell, and then in the very same Quran it says that the instrument was Satan's? He then also goes on to say that his revelation tells you that Jesus never died. There can only be one answer to that though. We've been expecting you, Muhammad, because Jesus already warned us about you. Our Muslim and Muslimah friends have been forced into the position by the Quran, and the entire problem comes from one verse, Surah 4, verse 157. They said in boast, "We killed Christ Jesus, but they killed him not, nor crucified him, but so it was made to appear to them. And those who differ are full of doubts, with no knowledge, but only conjecture to follow. For shortly," whatever that says, "they killed him not." The traditional Muslim excuse and explanation goes something like this: that Allah took Jesus into heaven and somehow changed the face of someone else to look like Jesus. It was the other person on the cross being crucified and not the most perfect Messiah in the Quran. Straight up substitution theory. Many problems with substitution theory. The first being that this portrays Allah as a cosmic trickster, being the best deceiver though, right? But the real reason that billions of Muslims are now convinced that Jesus died is that Allah did an awesome job tricking everyone, being the best deceiver that he is. The second view portrays Jesus as a total failure, sabotaged by Allah, who tricked the whole world into believing that Jesus died by crucifixion, ultimately giving a rise to Christianity. And the Quran also affirms the inspiration, the preservation and the authority of Christian scriptures that clearly, indisputably say that Jesus died by crucifixion. You say this because the Quran has forced you into this position, meaning that you have no salvation because you deny the very salvation gift that Jesus gave you for dying on the cross. Though you like to say that he died. Yeah, the body died, the flesh. He was already with the Father before coming into flesh. The flesh is separate from the body. Technically, God didn't die, but the flesh he took on did. Anyway, until next time, I love you, I genuinely do. But I generally believe that you are being deceived. But that's just my opinion, right? Anyway, God bless all of you. Until next time, see you then.